Guys, they gotta go that way. Guys, you guys gotta back up. They're going that way. They're going that way, guys.
Despite Gervonta Davis's recent claims about their first clash happening next week, this isn't the first encounter between Davis and Lamont Roach. They share a history dating back to their amateur days, where they developed a decent relationship. However, the relationship has soared over time, with bitterness brewing between them. This animosity has rapidly escalated from social media spats to physical confrontations.
You ain't going nowhere, then. You ain't going nowhere, nigga.
Next week, according to a post by Gervonta Davis on X, the teams of Davis and Lamont Roach will meet behind closed doors for some media work before their first official press conference. During this initial meeting, Lamont Roach approached Davis's team. Gervonta Davis snubbed him, and they proceeded with other activities until it was time for the face-off. It was reminiscent of the confrontation between Davis and Hector Garcia, where Davis acted provocatively, trying to rile up his opponent. He employed the same tactics with Lamont Roach, who reacted less calmly than Garcia. Roach shoved Davis, leading to a brawl between the two fighters before security intervened to separate them.
Alright guys, turn on and face the crowd. Turn on and face the crowd now. Cameras in the back, guys. Hector, camera in the back. Camera all the way in the back.
In a heated and highly anticipated bout, Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. are set to face off for the World Boxing Association lightweight title on December 14th at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. The fight is gaining momentum, with fans and experts alike increasingly eager to see the clash. Despite Davis's claim on social media platform X about their first clash happening next week, the tension between these two fighters has been building for a long time. Davis and Roach share a history that dates back to their amateur days, where they developed a decent relationship. Over time, however, this relationship has soared, and bitterness has taken root, escalating from social media spats to physical confrontations. This animosity was clearly visible during their recent closed-door meeting for media work ahead of the official press conference. When the two teams met, Roach approached Davis, only to be snubbed. The tension was palpable, and activities proceeded until the time came for the face-off. Reminiscent of Davis' provocations against Hector Garcia, he employed similar tactics with Roach, who reacted less calmly. Roach shoved Davis, leading to a brawl that was only stopped by the intervention of security. The animosity between Davis and Roach was evident, and the first press conference promises to be intense. Their brawl served as a precursor to the brutality expected both at the press conference and in the ring on December 14th. Initially, the announcement of their fight received a lukewarm reaction, but as tensions rise and the date approaches, fans and experts are warming up to what promises to be a thrilling contest. The build-up has been fueled by several online spats between the fighters, adding to the hype surrounding the event. This fight is shaping up to be a technical bout, with a sensational undercard expected to enhance the overall excitement. While Davis is seen as a heavy favorite, many experts believe Roach has the potential to deliver a surprising performance. In a recent sit-down, Lamont Roach discussed the upcoming fight with Richardson Hitchens and Kenneth Sims Jr., gaining insights into their views on the bout. The undefeated super lightweight Hitchens shared his thoughts on the history between Davis and Roach, emphasizing the similarities between the two fighters. Hitchens advised fans not to underestimate Roach, highlighting his consistency and resilience since his loss to Jamal Herring in 2019. Hitchens believes that Roach, who shares a similar background with Davis, has the potential to surprise everyone. He described the fight as a technical feat and expressed his anticipation for the bout. Hitchens noted that while Davis is a defensive genius, Roach's strategy should focus on ending the fight early. If the match extends into the later rounds, Davis's near-perfect defense could give him a clear advantage. Kenneth Sims Jr., a welterweight sensation who has faced both Roach and Davis, also shared his perspective. Initially hesitant to predict the fight out of respect for both fighters, Sims eventually highlighted the need for one of them to break out of their counterpunching comfort zones. He pointed out that Davis is a slow starter who picks up momentum as the fight progresses, suggesting that Roach should aim to score early points to maintain an edge. Arthur BBF B2B recently inserted himself into the conversation of all-time boxing greats by becoming the first undisputed light heavyweight champion of the four-belt era. His team has been in the media spotlight, and one of his coaches, John Scully, inadvertently sparked a controversy involving Davis. Scully bluntly stated that Davis is not yet Hall of Fame material, a comment that ruffled feathers in the boxing community. During an interview on the 108 podcast, Scully was asked if Davis would make it into the International Boxing Hall of Fame if he retired today. Scully responded that while Davis's most impressive wins were over Leo Santa Cruz and Ryan Garcia, he did not believe these accomplishments warranted Hall of Fame status. Scully's remarks ignited debates about what constitutes greatness in boxing and who deserves a place in the Hall of Fame. As the fight date approaches, the excitement continues to build. Fans are eager to see if Davis can live up to his reputation as a heady favorite or if Roach will deliver an upset. The dynamics between these two fighters, both in terms of their physical confrontations and their online exchanges, have set the stage for a memorable bout. The Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, will host this highly anticipated fight, promising a spectacle for boxing enthusiasts. Both fighters have demonstrated their skills and resilience, and the clash on December 14th is expected to be nothing short of explosive. The fight's technical aspects, combined with the underlying animosity, ensure that this will be a match to remember. In preparation for the fight, both Davis and Roach have been training rigorously. Davis, known for his defensive prowess, has been focusing on refining his techniques and strategies to maintain his edge in the ring. His camp has emphasized the importance of a strong defense, particularly in the later rounds where Davis typically shines. Roach, on the other hand, has been working on his offensive tactics, aiming to capitalize on Davis's slow starts. His training regimen has included sparring sessions with top-tier opponents and a focus on building stamina to sustain his performance throughout the fight. Roach's team is confident that his strategy of scoring early points will put him in a favorable position against Davis. The role of social media in this rivalry cannot be overlooked. Both fighters have used platforms like X to engage with fans and fuel the hype. Their online exchanges have ranged from trash talk to strategic mind games, each attempting to gain a psychological edge over the other. These interactions have not only entertained fans, but also added a layer of intensity to the upcoming fight. The undercard for the December 14th event is equally exciting, featuring a lineup of talented fighters. This will add to the overall appeal of the event, making it a must-watch for boxing fans. The undercard bouts are expected to showcase a mix of emerging talents and seasoned fighters, providing a comprehensive boxing experience. As the date draws nearer, predictions and expectations are rife. While Davis remains the favorite, the boxing